Yeah guys, it's really early. It's like 6:30, woke up at 6, no actually 6:15 on the way to the gym. But I'm gonna stop by and guess what? Have some coffee, right? My favorite coffee shop. And chill out there a little bit before we get started. But now I have to catch a bus. Empty. Yeah, as you can see the bus is empty. The bus before that was really busy, so I just waited one more like minute and then the bus came where I did sit at the front because that's what I love to do. By the way, always when I drive in the bus, I either read on my Kindle or I listen to some sort of, you know, motivational stuff on the way. And I'm reading from Sam Walton, Made in America. Sam Walton is the guy who created Walmart. Guys, this is such an inspirational story of an entrepreneur. It's unbelievable what this guy has done. He was at one point the richest guy in America, but yeah, I mean, long story short, there was one sentence he said, and that caught my attention. He basically said, well, there's only one CEO in the company, and that's the customer. I was like, wow, that's amazing. So it's exactly how I think. My customers are the CEOs of my company, it's not me. So yeah, that's how I got basically to read this book. Just a little tip on the side. Alright. It's 7 o'clock. The bus was really quick from my house to get here. Yeah, so the bus was really quick getting here. It took like, it takes like I think 25 minutes, and in the mornings when you drive like at 6 o'clock or something, then it's super fast. So it's time for coffee, as you can see, double espresso. And our rival is over here, Starbucks. I don't know, I just don't like that coffee somehow. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to some stuff, try to wake up a little bit. That's what I do in the mornings, I told you guys already. You know, I like to spend some time getting up a bit earlier, but then therefore sort of mentally prepare for the day. Thinking of what sessions do I have, who I'm gonna see, how I want the day to be, you know, things like that. I think it's good to focus on that. I don't only think it's good, I know it's good. It makes a difference to your mood and how you approach basically the whole day. So let's do it. To an email because I'm also looking for someone who takes care of affiliate marketing, which is, for example, when you go into my description box below and I talk about my headphones, you click on it. When you go to Amazon, if you then buy these headphones, I profit from it just a little bit. It's a very, very common thing for people who do internet marketing, and affiliates is, you know, for example, the food companies and so on. So it's basically, it just means if you recommend something to someone else, you get a little share of it. And I need someone who takes care of that for me. Yeah, so that's what I'm looking at, because I'm not the best affiliate manager or marketer. I know the concept of it, I know how it works, but for example, my product, my workout products could be sold as an affiliate program, but I need someone who sets that up, and I'm looking for someone, and yeah, so see how it goes. Just keeping you in the loop here, guys, right? Building a business from scratch, more or less from scratch. Yeah, maybe it's better now.
touch this.
Yeah, so just finishing the gym now. Got a bit of a break. Need to sit down, do some emails, get a coffee, and I'm starting intermittent fasting again. That's what I decided. So which means my first meal is going to be tonight at 6 p.m. and just on the way, coffee, tea, and stuff like that. So I'm going to have black coffee now. Yeah, so I'm packing pasta here at my little spot. Gonna do some emails now, and then we'll see. Maybe I actually have a question I want to know, so let me just check quickly. Yeah, so GG Matrix is asking me, so what diet are you doing right now? So right now what I'm doing, I'm going to do intermittent fasting, but I'm not going to go into a calorie deficit. I'm going to try to maintain my calories. So I should not lose that much weight, more or less. You know, if you maintain, you want to stay at your level. But I figured that at the moment, you know, when I came back from Germany, I was eating a lot of breakfast, like eggs, which is fine. I had a lot of bread rolls, and I continued that sort of habit here in the UK, so that's not a good thing. I feel like I got a bit bloated, and I could see, you know, a bit more fat accumulating. So I said, you know what, I have to change this. And it's not that intermittent fasting is a dieting protocol, like I told you guys before. Intermittent fasting is a meal timing protocol, so it just tells you when to eat, not how to eat and what to eat. But yeah, in terms of what else am I doing on my diet, I'm doing at the moment like a 40-40-20 split, 40% carbs, 40% protein, and 20% fat. Yeah, I'm going to stick with that. If you want to, you know, punch the like button or leave a comment box below if you want to see what I'm eating on a daily basis. Then I'll, you know, I mostly film my food anyway, but I can explain a little bit more while I'm eating it. Yeah, so for example, tonight I'm going to go to a chicken shop, which is around the corner where I live. And you guys have seen it if you've been following this vlog already. So it's a big portion of chicken, maybe a side of like a farita bread or maybe rice or something. Yeah, that's my diet right now. Everyone back home. I figured that, you know, this is the thing, I have like a 4-hour window between my clients because some of them are still coming back and so on. So I'm gonna first of all switch on the freaking heating because it's cold in here. Now I need to set up my stuff here, and I'm gonna be gone back at 6:30 is my next session. So yeah, let's get things set up here. I'm back out there on the street because I need to go and got my last client, and I'm gonna eat something in the chicken shop like I told you guys. It's just around the corner here. I love that one. So I had a coffee, got my keys, everything sorted, got another request. You know, the other thing which I haven't told you guys, I signed up with something called concierge services. Concierge services are for the, you know, the upper 10,000 you would say, or very, very high profile people. They hire a concierge service to take care of stuff. So for example, a busy CEO doesn't have time to get flowers for his wife, or there's Valentine's Day coming up, so he calls the service and says, can you organize an event for my wife or something like that. But this all goes down to, you know, from organizing events to finding even PTs. So I just got a request, and I hope this goes through because it is such a cool job, and it's also in London based. I'm in London, so this would be, it's just a perfect fit really. Yeah, so I'm excited, working really hard on my website. Hope that that is finished soon as well. Once it is, I'll give you guys a shout so you can go on it and, you know, tell me if you like it or not, if the changes did make sense. And I think the post came as well. Alright, finished in the gym. Now it's time to grab some food. I'm gonna listen to some podcasts as well.
「
that's what I'm eating today. It's 3 portions of tendon strips, that's what it's called. It's like 15 in total. 1 pita bread, massive salad, and ayran. That's my dinner for today, my only meal I'm going to eat. So yeah, here we go. Alright, let me answer a couple of questions here. Let's start with Mustafa Hussein. He's saying, Mark, I'm planning to follow the military diet available online to lose fat, but what exercise can you suggest for side ab definition along with chest? Right, so generally speaking, you know, your definition on your abs always comes with sticking to your diet. It's not like, okay, I should be doing, let's say, you know, side crunches or something like that. Obviously, it is in a way related that you do some ab and core work, which if you've been following my program so far, you know that we incorporate abs like hanging leg raises and stuff like that. So it does make a difference in terms of, you know, ab definition and also weighted ab work. So like cable crunches and stuff. But generally speaking, you know, I have heard of the military diet. I'm not really sure which one it is because there's so many freaking diets out there. But yeah, if it works for you, great. Just stay on this channel and you will get more educated along the way. Blue Nile is asking, Mark, could you tell us about intermittent fasting? Well, I made a whole series on this. Just click over here, you'll find basically everything I talk about in terms of intermittent fasting, what it is, if you should do it or not, and so on and so forth. So just check that out. It's linked over here. Generally speaking, it is a, you know, in a nutshell, what is it? It's a, it's not a dieting tool. What it is, a meal timing tool. That's what I always say. So all intermittent fasting really does, it tells you when to eat, not what to eat. But I think I said that today already because I'm back on this program or back on this intermittent fasting protocol because there's so many benefits to it, like longevity, you know, you give your adrenals a bit of a break or your insulin production, so on and so forth, decreases cortisol or increases testosterone growth hormones. So there's so many things which are beneficial doing intermittent fasting, but it's also not for everyone. So if you're a woman, then you have to do, you know, your fasting window should be smaller than for men because of the hormone cycle a woman is going through every month is different to a man. That's why you need to just be careful with that and make sure you monitor that. I mean, there's so much to talk about in terms of intermittent fasting. This whole thing, can you tell us about intermittent fasting? Yeah, I can tell you. I can probably make a 2-hour video about it. So maybe be a bit more specific in terms of what exactly do you guys want to know a bit about intermittent fasting, and if so, leave a comment in the comment box below and ask me a specific question. I'll answer that. Pidov, I think I answered your question in the last video already. It's still about the stretching and how I think your question this time is like which stretching exercises are good and which ones are bad to do before your workout. I did a whole series on stretching as well. Just click over here. It's like 5 videos telling you about breathing, how to increase your flexibility when you do kicking, and so on and so forth. Generally speaking, just as a rule of thumb, you do, let's say, like dynamic stretching and, you know, movement specific stretching before your workouts. Let's say you're going to be doing a squat session, and you're going to do lunges, and you're actually going to do squatting motion to actually, that is also stretching, considered stretching. And then after your workouts, you go into static stretching, like 30 seconds hold of certain muscle groups, let's say quad, hamstrings, and so on and so forth. Yeah, so that's that in a nutshell. Oh, I nearly broke my finger. Alright guys, I'm going to tune out. Thanks for watching, and you know what's coming. Punch the like button, punch the subscribe button. See you guys tomorrow. Yeah, you know, I'm not in a circus. I'll try next time. See you guys tomorrow. Alrighty, so I just sat down in Nero's while I was having my coffee, and I did like a little bit of feasibility report. Feasibility just means you check every single thing in your business and make sure if it makes sense or not in terms of money investment and time investment, so on and so forth.